Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tar Heels will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. From the gun, the running back has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Mahan. Throwing right. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mahan. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hodges. inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quick shuffle pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Immediately fires to the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Leaves it with the back. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Murphy. Turning it on. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. The RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Murphy. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Off play action. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Shep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Gauze. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Line play action. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, North Carolina. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll bring it out. It's Booth. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dropping back, it's Mahan. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Galloway. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
No run play action. Bring in the heat. Quarterback got it himself. Breaks into the open. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Blue Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Powers forward. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6.
He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Mahan. Looking for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Duke. Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten in a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The give to the lone running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On the move, he fires. He's picked up, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
To the air, it's Mahan. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. With the catch, it's Ship. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the inside. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. Try to get it to the edge. There he goes. The 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mahan. Under fire. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous.
Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Never put in a play because you never know what will happen. How about a break in the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete to the left. Hits the crease. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UNC!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. He'll bring it out. It's Booth. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Mahat. Got his man.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On the move. Got enough for the first. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hodges. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Galloway. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun to give, looking for room. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Smalls. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. They'll use the timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the... And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. And you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Caught behind the line. It's McFadden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Tar Heels are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Ship. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking for a crease to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And Sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking downfield, it's Mahan. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch, it's Hodges. He's knocked out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 44.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Blue Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, you guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Duke. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the grab. It's Shep. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space. It's Goff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it inside the 20. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period, and will carry that one into the 4th. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. 21. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next checks down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Turning it on! Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Mahan. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. They kick it away on 4th down. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have a lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Runs through a tackle.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Finds his man down the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Takes the handoff. It's Hart. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. The inside handoff. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
Fourth down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this to extend the lead late. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's